Okay, for today's video, we're going to be showing off my first graded Pokemon cards. These aren't cards I personally got graded, but are cards that I picked up off eBay that were graded. But yeah, let's just show off what I ended up getting. So pretty much what happened was, as of getting back into Pokemon cards, I realized I kind of wanted to get some graded cards. And I will say I scanned both of these already on PSA, just like 100% checked like validity, because I think if they scan right, you're usually pretty good. Like, I don't think there's really a chance of them being fake if they scan. But yeah, so what happened was I was looking for one card specifically. I want to show off the one I ordered first. Okay, so this is the card that mainly caused me to order. And this is the Pokemon Celebrations Garchomp Level X or C Level X Hollow Supreme Victors like throwback. I guess the C Cynthia. But yeah, this was the card that this made me decide to get a graded card. And the reason why is Garchomp is just my personal favorite Pokemon, and I went to eBay, and whenever I decided I wanted to get a graded card, I wanted to get a Garchomp card since it is my favorite Pokemon. And whenever I started looking at graded Garchomp cards, the cheapest Garchomp card that was graded was this card, actually. Or there was, I think the three cheapest ones were all this exact card. One was an 8, and then 2 were 9s. And the reason why I chose to buy from this seller is because they had a few other things I wanted available. But one of the reasons why I'm so happy with this card specifically is the fact not only that it's Garchomp, but it's Cynthia's Garchomp. Cynthia is like my personal favorite like character in all of the Pokemon series. She's my favorite champion, just one of my favorite trainers, one of the coolest characters, one of the best teams, and I think one of the actually like better as far as competitive champions. And the fact that she uses my favorite Pokemon, it's just so cool. So yeah, my favorite trainer, using my favorite Pokemon just made too much sense. So I was so happy that this happens to be the cheapest Garchomp card available. But since I got this card, I tried to work out a deal with the seller, and I did. So this card was listed for around $10-ish. And then whenever I messaged them about this, if they could work out a deal, they told me that they had some cards that they hadn't have listed yet. And one was the other PSA card I picked up, which was this Crobat V, which they actually offered to me for $10 as well. This is actually not part of... So I do want to mention really quick about Celebrations as well. So Celebrations was, I think, like a deal with Pokemon where they just released a bunch of like throwback cards, but they had the 25-year anniversary, so you could get a bunch of cool stuff. But I never got any Celebrations cards, but this is not from Celebrations. But this Crobat, one of the reasons why I wanted this is because Heart Gold and Soul Silver is one of my personal favorite games. So anything with the like throwbacks to Heart Gold, I really like. And I really like this trainer. He's the rival. I can't think of what his name normally is, but he's the main rival in Gold and Silver and Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which are the games I played. So getting a card with him, being a full art, was really cool. And like I said, paid pretty much $10 for each of these cards. But yeah, really happy with this. Crobat is a Pokemon that I have not actually personally used on any team, which is kind of surprising to me. But I do plan on using it in some of my upcoming game playthroughs. So we're going to see how much I really like Crobat. But yeah, really happy to get this. Both of these were mint 9s, which is really good. And I think, honestly, 9s are like some of the best cards you can collect because they're in really good condition. But the price between a 9 and a 10 is so crazy. So, like, for buying cards, I'd honestly probably rather buy 9s just because they're so much cheaper than 10s while also being in pretty good condition. But, like I said, I paid $10 for each of those. So it came out to about $20 plus shipping. It ended up being around $30. But because I paid, since I bought both of those, they had some singles they had available, and I asked if they would pretty much just throw them in, and I would pretty much pay full price for the graded cards, and they agreed. So I'll show off what I got. I think these are all from Celebrations, the singles I got, but yeah, let's just show off what I got. First off, we got Ho-Oh, and once again, kind of a throwback to me liking Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Heart Gold's the game I played, and I don't think I have a Ho-Oh card, surprisingly, so that's one of the reasons why I bought this, is because I probably do have a Ho-Oh card somewhere, but I wasn't 100% sure. So just getting a Ho-Oh card for pretty much free, was happy with that. Next, we got this Hydreigon C. Honestly, I didn't realize that they still did the C and level cards in black and white, or if this is just kind of like a throwback that I wasn't aware of. But still, Iris's Pokemon. So maybe that C thing on this card is not being Cynthia. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is like kind of like a homage to this, and it just happens to show this. But yeah, oh, it's the Champion's Pokemon. That's what it is, isn't it? I think that's what that C stands for, actually. But yeah, so it's Iris's Hydreigon, which is really cool because I used a Hydreigon in either my White playthrough or my White 2 playthrough. That thing takes so hard to get to the level up because you pretty much, by the time you have it, you've probably already beat the champion or you're really close. So it's and because the point you also have to get Dino, it's just kind of hard to use, but it is so strong. Next, we got Team Magma's Groudon, another Celebrations card, but a really cool card that I like. Really like Groudon, played Omega Ruby, but I think I have a Groudon card as well. Just one of those legendaries that I wasn't 100% sure of, and it was just a really cool card. Definitely wish I was collecting Pokemon cards when Celebrations was going on, but I just wasn't. So to get some of these Celebrations cards was really exciting because they're just some cool art cards that I just didn't happen to get whenever they were going around. But yeah, Team Magma's Groudon, such a cool card. And then the next two cards kind of go together. I got the Zacian and Zamazenta from the 25th, and they pretty much come together to make one cool card. I didn't have any Zacian or Zamazenta cards, I'm almost positive. But yeah, that's all I got. Like I said, all these on eBay came up to around 30-ish with shipping, but pretty much I paid, these were like, I think these were listed for around $2, or I think they were $1.50 each, and then these were $10 each pretty much. So pretty much without shipping, or with the shipping, it ended up being $30 for all of this, but really I paid for these two at full price and got these for free is pretty much how the deal went. But yeah, really happy with this. Definitely recommend trying to get some graded cards if you're interested. I do think they look really, really good, and it's just cool things to have in your collection. Just something that, you know, that's in a really good protective case and like you know is 100% authentic. That's one of the only things I worry about with eBay is just the chance that you could get fake cards, but whenever they're graded, I don't think you really have to worry too much. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so happy with my first graded cards, and I'd love to know what you think about the two I chose to get as my first two graded Pokemon cards.